Hi, North Kingstown Whitford Little League families. My name is Keith with Mersky Photography. I did the photography for North Kingstown Whitford Little League this season, and I wanted to walk you through the Photo Day application that I use for parents to select and order images for the different prints, packages, or items that you might be interested in. If you've already registered for the springtime, the system was recently updated, so you may want to update to the most recent system that was released, I believe, over the last few days or last couple of weeks. And if you haven't done that, you can follow along too. All the images from the regular season, and also if you have an athlete that was on the All-Star team, they're all going to be in the same album. So if you still have access to that, you can use that the same way. I think that the newer one is much better and a better experience for searching specifically, but the interface is a little bit different, similar but different, but I do think better, so you might benefit from doing so. So I'm going to get started here. So in a search engine, you want to type in my photo day. Click on the first option, should say the address of my.photoday.com. Log in, so you click on that, brings you to this screen here. You have to enter in a phone number. It's just get the right phone number here. 604. Click on that. You'll be texted a confirmation code, which comes in very quickly, 154853. And then the access code, the same code as it was for the regular season, NK2023. Click on that, and this should look somewhat similar, slight little design change. In this main area, if you have favorited any images prior, because you were in the gallery earlier in the season, they should all still be there. All right, so you want to click on that. You can get all the images you've already had, and then you can go back and if you have any all-star images that you potentially might want to get, you can add those to it too. All right. The All Photos feature literally pulls up all the images that are for North Kingstown Whitford Little League for the season. It's a few thousand, almost 5,000 images, if not more, that you'll have to search through. Not the most efficient way, but it's thorough. If you want to use the face find feature, it's a very good feature. You need a image of your athlete that has a nice full face shot with no hat or anything like that. It does a pretty good job of pulling up all the images. However, because it's baseball, you have a hat on, or any sport with a helmet, it can get a little wonky. Sometimes it misses some of the images. So I think the most efficient way is with tagging. I do try to tag each of the individual and team shots with the athlete's name. I usually try to do first name and last name. The most efficient way is to have the first and last name, but I put in the names and tag the names how they're given to me on the spreadsheet. So if a name is off from the spreadsheet a little bit, you might want to look by last name, or you might have to do a little bit more digging, depending if well, one, if I got the information correct, and two, if I typed it in correctly, because I do have to actually type in all the names individually. So you click on tags. This is one big improvement. You can actually use a search window to start typing in a name. Now, I'm going to pull in a name. Let's see. I'm going to pick one of the coaches that I'm working with. So, Mr. Walesko. So I'll put in Walesko, and it pulls in the different names. Now, Colin, Walesko, and Walesko, both the same number of images available, 98. And when you're doing that, just keep in mind, if you're pulling up just a last name and you have somebody else in the league that has the same last name as you, whether you're related or not, it'll pull in all those pictures for all those kids that have that last name. Now I'm actually going to pull up something a little bit different. I'm going to actually type in All-Star, because I did try to tag all the names with All-Star in it. Let's see here. So this one says 128. Okay. You can click on that. Pulls in all the All-Star images that I have here currently. Now once you do that, then you can select whatever image you want and click on Shop, or you just click on Shop and see what all the features are. All the different products that are available. It kind of it designates it initially to featured, but if you want to look at every product, you can look here at just packages, just prints individually, specialty items like plaques and keychains, and trader cards, or you want to actually purchase the digital photo file, you can do that digital image file, excuse me. If you want the full resolution one, that's this one here. If you want one that you're just going to use on social media, this one is more than fine. But if you feel like you're going to print, I would not purchase a social sharing download one. It is not typically high enough quality to print. All right, this one is a high resolution one, should be the one that you would use if you actually want to print, especially if it's above like a 5x7 or bigger. Otherwise, the image would get really, really grainy if you try to use the social sharing download one. Right. Other than that, everything else you are walked through. So if you want to pick a particular image for a particular size, you can do that and change it for a different size in the package items here. So if I were to pick on the line drive package, there are 3 different sizes. I can pick a separate image for each of these different size options. You click on customize and it walks you through it from there. All right, and some have different themes that you can choose. So there's a lot of different options, different ways you can go with this. And I did I geared everything around an 8x10 because that is the most versatile size. However, you can adjust them according to the size you have. If there are any questions, by all means, you want to reach out to me. My email address is murskyphotography@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to help you with any questions that you may have. I hope this was helpful. Thank you very much. And that's it.